well, it was nothing.
This could actually go quite well for HellRaisers because Virtus.Pro are being a little bit aggressive on some of these angles, aggressive on banana. They're peeking a little bit on middle. It looks like HellRaisers will lose 2 players, but having no grenades, they need to find the jewels. This is something Virtus.Pro have been denying them previously. Usually you win position with grenades as the terrorists on this map, but we're going to see HellRaisers now still looking for some frags, and Virtus.Pro are doing the smart thing now and not showing themselves whatsoever. Going to force HellRaisers through choke points. They're going to have to take risks now to get the picks. It's going to be one, but there's Pasha on the other angle, and already it looks like middle is well held, but Markelov to say no. Going to take down Pasha as Snax drops the bomb, and now it's all on Markelov as he does double himself back towards that bomb. He does know that Snax is nearby, so this is certainly a problem.
Just going to save the AK here. Going to go for a pick. Gets one onto byali now. He switched out his Kirill. Going to save this AK because he knows that his team aren't going to be on the best of buys next round. Really smart from him. It's the best he could have got from this situation, as his team can't really even buy up to go alongside it. They're just going to have to go for CZs, P250s, and it's going to most likely be 11-1 here to Virtus.Pro, and it's certainly spiraling out of control. We're getting into that danger zone where Virtus.Pro might not even give HellRaisers a chance to actually play this CT side.
Yeah, certainly. TaZ going to go a little bit aggressive here on apartments. Byali actually manages to do a quick timing on second mid from balcony. And again, you know, they're on pistols, largely speaking. Let's actually check out Markelov, because he's the guy with the AK. He's the one that could create something here. And we can see that Byali and Snax are very low on health. They managed to actually survive, but that was due to their quick aggressions early in the round for quick picks and information. They knew that an eco should have been coming out here from HellRaisers. But Markelov can still do some damage. Trying to find some angles here towards middle. Only really a smoke to work with. No flashes. And flashes are really how you can win positions on this map. And there is some counter grenades there from Virtus.Pro. They react, they are reacting to the smoke that they saw from Markelov towards CT Arch by trying to make the approach through quad more difficult. And there's Markelov going to spot the first player. And Pasha with a quick double from behind. He's going to get the triple spray down, and Markelov unable to do anything for his team in that round with the AK. And we'll see the next spike coming in from them. And now fully stocked on grenades, and perhaps with all the grenades, they're going to actually be able to win some areas, especially up middle and on banana.
That was actually really, really smart play there by Pasha. He knew that the only threat on HellRaisers was in Markelov, with that AK-47, and he knew that his attention was towards the quad side because of where the grenades were. He was having to turn away from flashbangs. So he knew that it was relatively safe for him to peek because he'd only be up against 2 pistols. And once it was just Markelov left, Markelov could only challenge, and by then it was too late because Pasha had already picked up 2 frags and the third came in really, really, really easily.
So now it's going to be the standard play here from HellRaisers as they try to gain position. And Virtus.Pro reacting very, very smartly here. They're just playing the passive setups once again. They know the full buyers come in. They know the grenades are alive for HellRaisers. Although actually there weren't really all that many flashes, and flashes are really important for the T side on this map in particular. As we can see, Virtus.Pro abusing all the choke points, abusing the fact that HellRaisers have to try to either double peak angles or flash themselves out of angles to get into these positions, to get up mid, to get the jewels that they need. Pasha actually going to get taken down by Simple, going for a very risky pick there, but it pays off, and now Snax on the defense, taking down Angel. And Angel has usually been the one to challenge Banana. This might just tell them, be a big tell that he was the distraction now. As the push does come in onto A, they are going to rotate incredibly fast from B. HellRaisers have to do this really quickly. Kucher already going to work on TaZ. Snax, though, in library, putting up quite the fight. They will all go down, though, and Neo from B. Can he save this round? Looks like he can't, and it's a great play there from HellRaisers. Simple. Oh, there it is. I was going to say simple and quick.
You were saying it's so hard to do.
I was on his pop and everything.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, really great play from HellRaisers. 4 of their members able to survive with, I think it was only Angel drop-in. So really, really good from them. They've been able to get 2 rounds now on the board. But if they need to hold this one, and Snax, this is the first time we've seen him pick up the AWP, went for the quick pick on Dosia. Markelov finds byali in a, unconventional position there does pick him off too. So we're back to a 4 versus 4. That's Markelov aggressive here in apartments. Sends the flashbang in. TaZ turns away. He's expecting the push, but it won't come in just yet.
Yeah, and Virtus.Pro, they don't know where to put their players just yet, so they're going to put Neo towards A. And they can just leave Snax with the AWP in B alone. And this is certainly very difficult to do that position with an AWP. It's very committed if they push the site, but we can see that they're going to move into ace. It's a good call from Virtus.Pro. We're already losing Neo towards library, and HellRaisers on a good start, on a good roll. Great stuff there from Kucher, taking off their head of Pasha, but in comes TaZ from over the pit, trying to get himself up into graveyard. I can't quite do it, but we'll take down Kucher in the effort, and Snax going to come in on the rotation. He's very far away, going to switch out for that AK-47, and perhaps Snax can be the salvation for Virtus.Pro as he comes in from the back. And they are distracted with TaZ in the pit. That's going to give Snax an opportunity there. Takes the frag onto Angel. In he goes, finds Simple too, and there's plenty of time, so long as they can find the bomb. And there you go. Going to be the defuse there for TaZ as a Virtus.Pro pick up round number 12. That is very, very, very sad for HellRaisers. They've done really well on a lot of spots, but they are like getting unlucky here and there. It's really crippled them.
And yeah, this is a dominating performance from Virtus.Pro. You said yesterday when they come up against a good team, they're just going to go full force and play how they should and how they're known to play. And HellRaisers, they're doing it against them today. As the T side are on a force buy for this last round. Very few grenades. You've said flashbangs so crucial on this. They've only got 3 left on them across all 5 members. It's not looking good as it's a pretty far push through apps now. Pasha going to pick Angel off there. Really nice use of the angle of the smoke there. As Byali's going to smoke out apartment spots. At least 1 member in there. I'm not sure he saw the second. But he knows that this A push is something they should start worrying about as Pasha's going to get the flashbang in. This could really cripple the advances of HellRaisers. Pushes through the smoke, picks up 2. But Kucher does return 1 on Byali. Pasha with his 3rd now. 1 more left in Kucher, but it's going to be Snax coming from behind. Really strong CT half there from Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, I feel like, HellRaisers played pretty well. Honestly, they just got unlucky in a few key moments. CS can go that way sometimes. I think the clearest example can be CT on Dust 2 sometimes, where it's like really obvious. If you lose the wrong situations or get unlucky in the wrong situations, it can actually just basically lose you a game. And HellRaisers now going into the pistol round, and with a very big disadvantage when it comes to the rounds. They're going to win this one already. It's going to be Markelov that gets completely annihilated there by the force of Neo as they do push themselves up middle, straight in on top of that A bomb site. There's no messing around here from Virtus.Pro as we have HellRaisers scrambling together to try to mount a retake of sorts, but it's not going to happen whatsoever unless Dosia can 5-man. It's going to be HellRaisers exiting this match very, very promptly.
Very, very clean eco there from Virtus.Pro, keeping that momentum going. And do HellRaisers force the buy here and go all in? It looks like they are. They want to stop this match point. They don't want this to happen. So CZ's armor's P250 armor. And Dosia, is he going to go for some grenades? No, he's just going to go P... Yep, there we go. Picks up 1 flashbang and armor as well. So they have something to work with here, HellRaisers, but they're up against AKs, Kirill, and we're seeing this Mac 10 buy become a little bit more common now. If you're going to go for a big buy later on, or you're up against non-armored targets, but right now, HellRaisers, they do have that armor. Simple. Playing an aggressive position here in steps, waiting for the push to come in, but Snax won't push just yet as Pasha gets the opening frag on Banana. It's opened up that B bomb site, but Markelov's gone aggressive down mid, picks that up. Is Simple going to catch off Pasha? Snax, sorry, no. He won't. It's just Kucher and Dosia left now. But 2 versus 2. They could salvage some guns here if they need. That was very really smart.
Yeah, I love that from Virtus.Pro. It's the small touches.
Yeah.
And we can see that neither Kucher or Dosia have found themselves AKs yet. So that's going to make this incredibly hard. A Kirill found by Dosia, but still Kucher left in want of something better than a CZ. Going to have to do for now, and it's going to be TaZ to take down Kucher, as both Neo and TaZ are incredibly low on health points at the moment. And Dosia is going to make his way in. We'll find Neo first of all, but Neo's going to get the timing on him, and Dosia will go down. And that's a 15-2 scoreline, as everything is being invested in every single round for HellRaisers as they try and
claw this back,
get it back somehow. But there are overtimes in FACEIT League, so that's the only bright side for them right now. Is that if they win 13 rounds in a row,
they can't. They don't even get the draw yet.
They can get the overtime and maybe win.
Maybe it's a massive maybe.
It's a not gonna happen maybe. it's just not happening. Surely, I mean, I hate to count them out, but Angel already actually going to pick up a kill onto Pasha, so perhaps this round could work out for them. We've got Simple on the Deagle, looking for those shots, going to spam it down. Bomber Banana does pick himself up a kill, so that they are 1 man ahead, HellRaisers. But they are still without weapons. They want to retrieve the weapons on Banana, but Virtus.Pro are already cognizant of this. They're probably chucking them away. Yeah, there it is. They're chucking away the weapons. Really smart stuff. Now that they can actually leave Banana completely, now that there's no weapons left there, and HellRaisers are going to run down Banana, hoping that they left the weapons there, and it's not going to be the case, and it's just going to end up wasting them time.
Neo, though, still waiting for HellRaisers to actually go for this push to try and find some weapons and punish them for it, whereas the rest of his two teammates that are alive go up towards mid. They don't have the bombs, so they're just purely going for picks right now with 30 seconds left in the round. So it's probably going to be, yeah, it was going to be whichever side they got a pick in, then the guys on the other side would go back down mid, pick up the bomb, and take it to that side. And they got the pick in B, and they've rotated there, but it's Angel playing a very tight angle. He was low, however, gets taken down. The bomb will go down with 10 seconds left, as this rotation is on at range with CZs. This should, if all goes to plan, be match for Virtus.Pro. They're coming in. Kucher will get taken down. It's now Markelov 1 versus 3. GG's already coming in. He will get one onto Neo though. So, and there we go. Gets taken down at the end there, but a solid performance by Virtus.Pro. We were both wrong with our predictions. We thought it'd be a lot closer. Yeah,
I thought it'd be a pretty close match. I think I still reserve the fact. I reserve that it could have been very close. I think there was, of course, that very early round where Pasha, I mean, Pasha played amazingly, because if you think about the situation once again, he's stuck with the bomb down in a spot where it's actually kind of got a lot of cover. He's got that big kind of metallic crate there to actually cover him. And so for them to actually have an angle on him, they've got to be in a kind of a specific spot near the balcony, or they have to run into the site. So it's actually, they actually have to run for about 2 seconds to get an angle. And so he knew that he'd never win with a guy peeking from apartments and peeking from pit. So he immediately had the instinct, the gut call. And he's like, boom, I'm not going to win this. I'm just going to chuck the smoke and then hold the defuse, throw the flash a couple seconds later. And then that was perfect. They might have even, they probably were blind as well, and they just wouldn't be able to see him at all. So super smart.
And not only did that win the round for his team, but it probably dented HellRaisers' confidence and just emotions in that round. To lose a round like that, then that's not the best way to lose it, and really hurts you.
Yeah, I mean, already, from that position, they were like, okay, we have to force it up next round. That didn't go well. I mean, again, when you have to force up on Inferno as a T side, it can be really tough, because I mentioned flashes a few times, but like if you compare the nature of Inferno to other maps, on a map like Dust 2, you don't really need much in the way of grenades. This is why T side can be favorable. Just from an economic standpoint, it is very favorable, because you don't need as much to work with. A few smokes can really do the job, but you can always find angles on picks, and everything's very open. But here, like with the style of Virtus.Pro play, they're saying, well, if you don't flash through, we're just going to hold tight, like really defensive. We'll never peek you. You have to peek us, and you have to probably do it, through smokes as well. So you really need those flashes to help you gain positions, and they just never had economy. Like we saw, like loads of rounds where they had maybe like 3 flashes.
Yeah, the 4 spies, they just had to keep on coming because they were just that far behind. Galils aren't going to do the job, and as you said, with very few grenades, again, not going to really do much.
And there were some rounds as well where they had like really sick takes. They get some good entries, they get on top of the site, and then boom, the counter flashes hit, and then TaZ gets, a triple kill, and then all of a sudden byali comes in as well from positions where they shouldn't have been able to get frags. It just went so well for Virtus.Pro and so badly for HellRaisers. There's not much more to say than that. We will have NIP coming up next against Virtus.Pro. It's going to be NIP's home map against them. So that should be a really interesting match, I must say. And I do believe if we hit 40k, we are dropping a knife. Is that correct information from production? Okay, we hit 38k in that game, so we're not quite there for the knife drop.
Grab your friends, grab your family. Yeah. Just come along, come watch some awesome CS.
All right, so guys, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back here with NIP and Virtus.Pro in just a moment.